All right, so we should be all good to go now. I'm gonna wait for the chat room to fill back up. Hopefully we're not having any other issues tonight. Mercury is a fun time nonetheless. So all right, we did finish up the first batch in the last part, which was part 1. So for part 2, we're gonna get back into the remainder of the rest of the signs. Let me get this set up too real quick, guys. Hang on one second. Yeah, hopefully no more freezing. I think I'm gonna just not swap between the second camera and the first camera. I think we'll use the first camera only. So hopefully we can avoid any kind of freezing. But yeah. What's up, guys? Hey, Marissa. Hey, what's going on, Alanya? What's going on, guys? You can see me and hear me perfect. Yeah, hopefully it works well, right, Glenn? Hopefully. Anyhow, so I'm just not going to use the second camera. I'm wondering if swapping scenes is what's making it freeze. So let's jump into it and see what we got going on. So we're going to go back into Earth, guys. We already touched base here with Taurus. So we're going to hop on into our Virgo and see what we got in store here for you. So what insight and information, please, is going to be showing up here for Team Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus coming on into the next 24 hours, please. What do we got going on here, everybody, for our zodiac signs of the Virgo moving into the next 24? Yep, it is Mercury Gatorade 100%. I've been having so many more electrical or like Wi-Fi or like, you know, technical issues than usual with this retrograde, and I'm like, dude, I'm so fed up with it. 100%. It has been so draining. Anyhow, Virgo, taking a look here at the overall energy for you. We have here the Ace of Wands in reverse. You might be connecting here possibly with a fire sign like an Aries, Sag, or a Leo. Taking a look into the current energy, we have here the Four of Cups in reverse. What you're dealing with, guys, you got here the Ten of Pence, and looking at the outcome for Virgo gang is going to be the Four of Pentacles in the upright position. So let's jump into it and see what we got going on here for you. Team Virgo, you got an Ace of Wands in reverse here, and then you're pairing that to a Four of Cups in reverse as well. So it kind of feels to me like moving into your next 24-hour period, you're at a point where you're disconnecting from some sort of idea of the future, if you will. I think that what you wanted originally is not what you want now. Looking at what you're dealing with, Ten of Pentacles, it's almost like I feel like some of you are coming to the realization that you have everything you need right in front of you. There's no need for change. There's no need for growth. It's like what's right in front of me is exactly what it is I've needed. So I think you're in a space right now, Virgo, where you are happy with what you have. I think originally you were kind of planning for a bit of a different future, but the moment you got a glimpse or an insight to what that future would be like, I think you started realizing, I don't want to let that go. Like, I'm happy with what I have in front of me. So looking at the outcome here, Four of Pentacles, here you are still holding on, you know? So I think that people experience that pretty often in life sometimes. I think that sometimes we need a little bit of a break from our reality to appreciate it more. It's like one of those sayings where it's like distance makes the heart grow fonder. I feel like taking a step back from something in your life made you appreciate it so much more, and it made you realize that it's exactly what you've needed, and it's exactly what you want, and it's exactly where you want to be. So maybe you took a step back from a person in love or a friendship or somewhere that you live or some kind of job that you're invested in, but the moment you pulled back, you realized, nope, that's exactly where I want to be, and I see you realizing that now moving into your next 24 hours. So pretty cool. I like that for you. Take that if it resonates, of course, leave it if it doesn't, but let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So real quick, guys, before we go ahead and continue, somebody was saying you were just on Gemini. What happened? So we finished Gemini. The previous reading for part 1, unfortunately my camera equipment is just glitching and freezing, so I'm trying not to do too much right now to trigger it. Mercury's in retrograde, so you know there's always electronical issues. So this is the second part, and we're just picking up where we left off. Okay, so Virgo is done. Next will be a water sign. We've done Cancer already, so we're probably going to take a look here into Pisces momentarily. All right. Marissa said retrograde never fails to fuck your equipment up. Always. It's a pain in the friggin' ass. All right, guys, let's get on into it though and see what we got going on here for our fish. What do we got popping here, please, for the zodiac sign of Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus coming on into the next 24 hours. What's going on here, everybody, for the zodiac here of the Pisces? We're going to go ahead, guys, and get about 2 more shuffles, and we'll see what's in store for you. Hopefully some really wonderful things. Piscean overall energy is going to be the Four Cups in reverse. Taking a look here at the current energy, you got here the Knight of Swords, what it is you're dealing with. You have here the Seven of Wands, and looking at the outcome here for you is going to be the World card in the upright position. So Piscean, couple things to talk about. You could be dealing with a fixed zodiac like an Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, or potentially a Leo. Now you got that Four Cups in reverse, and you're pairing it here as well to the Knight of Swords. So what this is telling me is you're not trying to talk to somebody, Pisces. Honestly, to put it bluntly, you don't really fuck with somebody moving into tomorrow. I feel like you don't want to talk to them. Pisces over here wants to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. I feel like somebody here is being ignored, and it has a lot to do here with their attitude. Seven of Wands. It's like, if you're going to push me away, I'm going to push you away harder, dude. Okay? So I feel like you're matching somebody's vibe. I feel like somebody's been very resistant to you or very off towards you, standoffish with you, if you will. That's probably the better word to use. They've been very standoffish with you, and it's like, you know what? Fuck it. You want to do that? Cool. I'll dip out. Peace out. I don't really feel like sticking around here anymore. So looking at the outcome, the World card, you know, if you're going to push me out, I'm just going to walk out myself, you know? No need to hold the door. I'll open the door myself. So I definitely get that feeling here for Pisces moving into the next 24, where it's like somebody's been standoffish with you. They've kind of been pushing you out. And it's like, if you don't want to genuinely be here or stay here, I'm not going to continue to be here for you. All right. So Pisces, you are walking away here matching somebody's energy. Essentially, from what I'm hearing for you, you just don't got time for it. Okay. And I definitely don't blame you. So take it if it resonates, Pisces. Leave it if it doesn't. But we're going to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank ya for tuning on in. Okay. All right, guys. We've done the water. We've done the earth. Up next will be our fire. So we'll be taking a look here into Team Aries. Real quick. Hey, what's up, Mom? Appreciate you tuning in. My mom asked, did you do my sign yet? Haven't been able to see you live in a minute. No, I have not. So we'll be in 3 more signs. You'll be the 3rd sign. Let me do 2 more and then we'll get into it. Okay. All right, guys, let's jump back into it. We're going to take a look here at our Ram fam and see what's popping in here for Team Aries. So what insight and information, please, do we got showing up for our zodiac sign of Aries? Moving on into tomorrow, what do we got going on here for the Ram fam? What is happening here for you? Yeah, exactly, Amy. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. 100%. All right, let's go ahead here and take a look. Team Aries, overall energy for you is going to be the Hierophant in reverse. You might be dealing possibly here with a Capricorn for a few, or sorry, not a Capricorn, a Taurus for a few of you. Taking a look here at the current energy, you got here the Strength card, what you're dealing with, Aries. You got here the Temperance, looking at the outcome for you. I was about to say another major arcana card, but no, we have here the Eight of Wands in reverse. So couple things, you could be dealing with a Taurus, a Leo, or maybe even possibly a Sagittarius showing up in the reading as well. You got the Hierophant reversed here though to the Strength card in the upright. So I feel like for Aries peeps, you're just not really feeling very committed right now or devoted right now to a person or a situation. Strength card to me says I need to worry about myself right now. I feel like I'm seeing a situation where it's like you're dealing with another adult. And it's like they should be able to take care of themselves, but they're not. And it's like I hear like you can't baby somebody. You can't always be there to nurture somebody. It's like they got to figure something out on their own. And I feel like it's been very frustrating for you. Does that make sense? Maybe it's a friend. Maybe it's a romantic partner. But somebody's old enough to where like they need to take care of themselves and they're not. And I think that you've reached wit's end with that. It's like I got to take care of me too. I got to do what I got to do for myself too. So I think you're reaching a point here where it's like I can't always be that person who's always going to be there, who's always going to be nurturing, who's always going to be loving, because sometimes you need a little bit of tough love because people need to figure out shit on their own. And looking at the outcome here for you, Eight of Wands reversed, it's like I'm not going to make myself continuously receptive to somebody when they do need to figure things out on their own. So I feel like you're giving somebody a bit of tough love, like, hey, you know, it's time to leave the bird's nest, if you will. You got to figure this one out on your own by yourself, and you're going to be okay at the end of all this, right? So I think that you've been very devoted and you've been very present and very available for somebody, and I think that they've kind of gotten used to that. And for you, it's like I got to cut that off because I need to make sure I'm taking care of myself too. 100%. I mean, this can be with anybody, friend, family member, lover, whatever the case may be for you, but I get where you're coming from, you know? You can't always necessarily be there to hold somebody's hand, especially when they're at a point where they need to be able to hold their own. So you're taking time here to separate yourself from that kind of energy so they don't always look at you as a person that they can constantly, I guess, I don't want to say count on, because it's not like they can't count on you, but it's like they can't always have you be there when they need to handle things on their own, you know? So take that, of course, if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But Aries, appreciate you anyhow. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Hey, Cheyenne, what's going on? Glad to see you too. Virgo was red, by the way, so if you want to skip back, you can feel free to watch your sign, all right? All right, guys, we did the water, we did the fire, we also did the earth, so air signs are up next, and we'll be taking a look here at Team Aquarius and see what we got going on. So let's go ahead and take a look, okay? What insight and information, please, is popping on through here for Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Coming on into the next 24 hours. What's going to be going on here, please, for the zodiac sign of Aquarius? Moving on into tomorrow. Team Aqua, one more shuffle. And we'll have a look at you, man. Hopefully all good things. Aquarius. Taking a look here, guys, at the overall energy for you. We have here the Six of Pentacles in reverse. You might be dealing possibly here with a earth sign like a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Taking a look here at the current energy, you got the Ace of Swords in reverse, what you're dealing with, y'all. You got here the Seven of Swords, and looking at the outcome for you is going to be the Three of Cups in reverse as well. So let's have a look here, guys, and see what is going on. I feel like for Aquarian peeps, Six of Pents reversed here, Ace of Swords reversed here, you don't feel like you're on the same page with somebody. You definitely feel like somebody doesn't have the right kind of intentions, and it's like, I'm not going to continue to involve myself with somebody who doesn't have good intent to begin with. I feel like I'm hearing like you and me are not the same. There's a lot of drama going on, guys. What the fuck? All right? There's just so much drama in today's readings. I'm just looking at this shit like, dude, what is happening with everybody, okay? So if you are living your most peaceful, happiest life, Aquarius, love that for you. This is not going to be your story. But if you got drama and shit going on, this will probably resonate with you. So I heard you and me are not the same. And like, this was you saying that to somebody else, because I feel like somebody here is coming at you with very negative intentions, you know, but they're trying to pretend like they're innocent, right? So this is somebody who is like the devil in the red dress, you know? Beneath that dress, beneath all that beauty, you know, there's the devil. There's this energy of somebody who tries to paint themselves in a perfect image, but that's beyond what they are. And you realize that. It's like, we're not on that same kind of level, you know? So looking at the outcome here, Three of Cups reversed, I feel like you're disconnecting, Aquarius. I feel like you're choosing to not surround yourself with this person because you see them for who they are. Period, you know? This is like an episode of the fucking Housewives or some shit. But I feel like you've hit your limit, guys, where it's like, I see who this person truly is. And I'm not going to sit here and deal with somebody when their real colors were revealed. So yeah, you and I are not the same. I see you for who you are. I don't want to talk to you, communicate with you, associate with you. I'm going to kind of just back off and go my own separate way, because I know that you are not the kind of person for me. Point blank, period, okay? Not much more to say to it. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Goddamn Aquarius. So we have done, guys, our second batch of signs. The first batch, everybody, was in a previous live stream. So if you want to check that out, it says daily reading for the 21st, but it says part 1. Go check it out if you want to see your sign, okay? So we're going to jump back into our earth signs momentarily, y'all. I'm just going to take a quick break before we continue. What's going on, guys? What's going on, Marissa? You said, did you see my comment? You said try keeping black tourmaline on your computer or the overhead camera, whichever gets affected the most. Honestly, I think that I'm due for a bit of an upgrade here with this older PC. Nothing in comparison. I don't even know if you guys can see it, but let me shimmy over. Nothing in comparison to that beast down there. So maybe I got to check some things out. I might have to see if there's any issues actually going on with it, but I think the computer's fine. I just think it's Mercury in retrograde, but who knows? Maybe I can put a little piece of tourmaline on the top or something. We'll check that out. What's up, Sandy? You said your Oregon family soul, or your Oregon soul family loves you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. What's going on, Jamie? Appreciate you tuning in. Sparrow, longtime follower, first time here live. Well, welcome in. Hope you enjoy yourself. Thank you for coming out here tonight. What's going on, Lila? Hello, hello. Princess Chloe said, where were you yesterday? I was dealing with a lot yesterday. Kind of similar to what I'm dealing with today, electronics-wise, so bear with me. Bear with me for sure. What's up, Tammy? Thank you. You're on point as always. Well, thank you. Happy to resonate with you. Thank you for tuning in. All right, guys. Up next, though, is going to be Capricorn. So Capricorn, stay tuned, and let's get on into it. Let's see what we got going on, all right? All right, baby. What insight and information, please, is coming on out here for Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus zodiac. in the next 24 hours, please? What do we got in store for the zodiac sign here of Capricorn? Moving on into tomorrow. Let's go ahead here and check it out. Capricorns, what's going on? Starting out here with the overall energy, we got here the 10 of Cups. Love that. You could be dealing with a water sign for a few of you. Looking at the current energy, 10 of Swords in reverse. What you're dealing with, guys, 4 of Wands. Beautiful. Looking at the outcome, 2 of Pentacles. I feel like this is a day of taking the good with the bad. That's what I heard, especially with that 2 of Pentacles coming out. Taking the good with the bad. You're in a situation, could be family related. It could be a friend, family member, lover. It doesn't necessarily matter, but it does feel family related, where it's like, you know, I could have turned my back. I could have walked away. I could have left. I could have, you know, kind of pushed somebody behind, if you will. But this is something I care about, 4 of Wands. This is an environment I love. This is an environment I cherish. I know that there is going to be the bad, but there's also going to be the good. Looking at the outcome, 2 of Pentacles. I think tomorrow is going to be a day where you appreciate what you have in front of you and you realize, despite how rocky and bumpy things can get sometimes, I really love this environment, or I really love this person, or I really love my job, right? Maybe some of you are going to have a frustrating day at work and it's like, all right, work sucks, but at the same time, take the good with the bad. I do overall love my job. Or, hey, my relationship sucks sometimes. Take the good with the bad. I really love my person. So I think that you're going to have this reminder, if you will, or maybe even this experience, this day, if you will, where it just shows you, hey, despite the bad stuff, there's a lot of good moments too with what's right in front of me, and I'm happy to be where I'm at. You know, I'm grateful to be where I'm at, and I wouldn't change it, you know? So I feel like there's going to be some kind of moment like that happening for you in your next 24 hours, and it's pretty beautiful, to be honest here, Capricorn, so I love that. So, you know, take that if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. Listen, life's always going to have a lot of bumps in the road, but we got to take the good with the bad. Trust me, everything will get rough and bad at one point, but inevitably it can also become very good. So just ride things out, man. You know, nothing is ever perfect, but at the same time, take the bad with the good, because when it's good, sometimes it's really fucking good, okay? So that's what I see showing up here for you. Take that if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but very wholesome reading, okay? Every other reading today has been fucking bing bam drama, all right? You, Capricorn, got some wholesome shit, so I love it. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward, babe. By the way, Marlene, what up? Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you posting those timestamps. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, for part 1, guys, if you want to see the signs we did prior, Taurus, Cancer, Sagittarius, Gemini, all of those are in the first part. Everything else is going to be from here on out, okay? All right, guys. Either way, though, Capricorn is all finished. We have done all of our earth signs here for the daily read. Next will be our water, and we'll be taking a look here at the Scorpio. So let's see what we got going on here, baby. What insight and information, please, is going to be popping on in here for Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus coming on in to the next 24 hours. What's going to be going on here, please, for the zodiac sign of Team Scorpio? Moving on into tomorrow. Let's see what we got going on here, baby. Scorpio, overall energy for you is going to be the Temperance card. You might be connecting here with a Sagittarius for some. Taking a look into the current energy, we have here a Queen of Swords in reverse. What you're dealing with, guys, we got here a 4 of Wands in reverse. And looking at the outcome here, Scorpio, is going to be the Strength in the reverse position as well. Scorpios, you might be connecting with a Leo or a Sagittarius. Those are the 2 zodiac signs I'm seeing present here so far. Now, first things first, you begin here with that Temperance card, and then you pair that Temperance here to the Queen of Swords in reverse as well. So it seems to me like you are in a space where not communicating, not talking to somebody has brought you more peace, or not doing something has brought you more peace. You have come to the conclusion that you've needed to remove yourself. Whether it's from an environment, it's from a person, it's from a situation, you feel better that you've done that. Okay, Scorpios? So you've removed yourself from something. It was an environment that wasn't suitable for you. It was an environment that you didn't feel was healthy. And looking at the outcome here, Strength reverse, it's like no longer do I feel like I need to do everything within my power to maintain my energy, to protect my energy. I've removed everything that was disrupting my energy to begin with, right? So it's a good feeling, you know? You're feeling centered, you're feeling balanced because you've chose to remove yourself from something that isn't serving. All right. So really quick and to the point read, but that's where I'm seeing that you guys are at. You know, maybe some of you needed to walk out of a relationship or walk out of a job that just isn't for you. Maybe you needed to walk out of an environment. Maybe it was time to say goodbye to the apartment you live in currently because maybe it's been frustrating, right? And you need to move somewhere new. Or maybe you needed to get out of, you know, living with mom and dad and find your own place or something like that. If that's something any of you are going through, maybe you're a, you know, younger member watching, 20 years old, saying, okay, time for me to find the environment that makes me happy. I got to be living on my own, right? You know, I did it, right? At the end of the day, everyone goes through it. So I think that you've kind of hit a point here, guys, where it's like, I just can't stay in an environment that doesn't serve me. I need to move and grow and expand my wings and find what's going to bring me my peace. And I think you've exactly found it the moment you've walked away. Okay, beautiful Scorpio. Love that for you. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But thank you for tuning in here anyhow. By the way, shout out to my mom over here donating 10 friggin' bucks. Thanks, mom. Love you. Appreciate you. Thank you very, very much. All right, that's a W, mom, right there, supporting her son. Thank you. Thanks, mom. I really appreciate it. And thank you for tuning in. That means a lot too, mom. Thank you very, very much. And I love you. All right, guys. We've touched base with all the water. We've touched base with all the earth. Up next is going to be our fire sign. And we'll be looking at the birthday peeps. We're going to see what's up here with Leo momentarily, okay? Hey, what's going on, Carla? You said, hi, Aquarius here. Sorry I didn't see your reading. Have a good night. Have a good night as well. Aquarius was read, so if you want to scroll back, excuse me, definitely feel free to, but thank you for tuning in anyhow. What's up, Moon Mama? Hi, Aunt. How are you? I'm good. How are you? What's going on, though, guys? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Eclipse Chaser, hey, how's it going? May, how's it going as well? Sach here from the Philippines. Hello, hello. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight, man. I appreciate it. All right, y'all, let's get back into our fire. Leo, happy birthday to you. We're going to move into Virgo season rather shortly, but let's see what we got going on, man. I hope you've had a great birthday, and thanks for tuning in. What insight and information, guys, is going to be showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus coming on in to the next 24 hours. What's going to be going on here for Team Leo? Moving on into tomorrow. Leo, let's get a couple more shuffles, y'all, and we'll see what we got going on, man. Hopefully all great things. Leo, overall energy for you is the High Priestess in reverse. You might be connecting here possibly with a Pisces for some of you. Having a look at the current energy, we have here the Five of Swords in reverse, what you're dealing with. We have here the Page of Cups in reverse, and looking at the outcome for you is going to be the Eight of Pentacles in the upright position. So Leos, let's talk about it. You could be dealing with a Pisces possibly, but High Priestess reversed here, Five of Swords in reversed here. It seems to me like right now you're kind of you were keeping things to yourself, but I feel like you're not anymore. I think that you are at a point where you're realizing, if I want to work things out with somebody, I need to vocalize how I feel. Internalizing how I feel or keeping it in or holding it in is not going to get anything anywhere. So I feel like you guys are realizing you want conflict resolution with a specific person. So it's going to have to require your effort too, you know? I think that you've been, you know, listen, I think anybody, when they're pissed off, most people usually go for isolation, or most people usually just keep it to themselves. But at the same time, when you care about somebody and they've hurt you or bothered you or have upset you, inevitably you want to work things through. But you can't always necessarily just expect them to do everything. You have to play a part in it as well. And I think that's what you guys are kind of opening up to and realizing. It's like, listen, I got to be willing to tell them how I feel as well. Tell them what's going on with me. You know, I play a role in this as well if I want to work on fixing a relationship of some sort, you know, whether this is a relationship to a friend or to a family member or to a lover. It's like I play a part too in trying to fix things. So I think that you are done holding in, you know, your feelings and your thoughts and all things of that nature. I think you're getting ready to communicate to somebody about how you feel and take those necessary steps moving forward in order to move the relationship into a better direction. Okay, so that's how I feel that this is panning out right now. Take it, of course, if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. I mean, hey, there might be some Leos that are watching right now saying, Aunt, I ain't trying to fix shit. I hate their guts. I get it. You know, if that's where you're at, cool. But for the Leos here that are like, hey, I need to talk to them. I need to figure it out. I need to do something too. This is the reading for you. All right, Leo, cool. I think that it's a good step in the right direction here for some sort of relationship with you and whomever you're dealing with, okay? Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Shout out to the Leo gang. So all the fire signs are done, all the water signs are done, and all the earth are done. Last but not least, we're going to be hopping into Team Libra here in a few short moments, okay? All right. Thanks, Eclipse Chaser. I appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. Sassy Scorpio said amazing and always on point. Happy to resonate with you, love. What's up, Jay? Today's my birthday. Happy birthday to you. Hope you're having the best day here so far. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, guys. Libras are up. Let's see what's going on here, babes. Hopefully some really fantastic stuff. But what do we got happening here for Team Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Zodiac. Moving into the next 24 hours. What's going to be going on here for Libra? Coming up for tomorrow. Let's go ahead and see what's up, man. Hopefully some really fantastic stuff. Team Libra, starting out here with the overall energy for you. We do have here a 5 of Cups. You might be dealing with a water sign for some. Current energy for Libra, Queen of Wands in reverse. What you're dealing with here, we have the Chariot card in the upright, and then taking a look here at the outcome, Libra, is going to be the Hierophant in reverse as well. Hierophant card is Taurus energy, and then the Chariot's Cancer energy, so take that if any of those signs resonate with you. But you have here a 5 of Cups to a Queen of Wands in reverse. I feel like some of you Libras are a little like saddened, like you're not feeling like yourself lately. Or maybe tomorrow is one of the days where you feel a little bit off, you don't feel like yourself. You seem like a little upset about something. I think that looking at what you're dealing with here, the Chariot could represent like a different path or how things moved forward. I'm almost kind of picking up on an energy where it's like something shifted and changed and you're bothered by it. You don't often say you're bothered by it or communicate you're bothered by it, but I think that you're upset at how something has changed, how a path in your life has shifted. And looking at the outcome here, Hierophant reverse, it's like you felt like the way things used to be took care of you well, but the way things are now isn't taking care of you. Does that make sense? I don't know if I'm saying that the correct way, but that's what I'm picking up on here for Libras. It's like the way things used to be made sense. I felt taken care of. It felt good, but the way things are now is upsetting. I don't feel like I'm being taken care of in a situation, and it just sucks that this is how things have shifted and this is how things have ended up. So whether we're talking about the status of a relationship and how that relationship has transpired, or we're talking about a job and how things have shifted and changed there, or a friendship, or whatever the case may be, it's like something's not the same and it is bothersome to you. And I think tomorrow is one of those days where that really becomes prominent, right? It's just how bothersome it actually is what becomes prominent to you. And as you pick up on that, it's like, man, you know, if only things were the way they used to be. Well, remember, Libra, at the end of the day, we can't change what's changed, right? Whatever has changed has changed. We have to embrace, though, what we have in front of us and what we're going to choose to do with that going forward. Because remember, we can't go back to the past, but being present always gives us an opportunity to even create a better way, right? So if something isn't perfect by any means necessary now, what can you do to make it better? You can't go back to your old path, but what new path can you create that will be so much better than what you even experienced prior, you know? It really comes down to the fact that the present moment gives you an opportunity right here and right now to make a better path and to find a better way. So however that applies to you, I understand wholeheartedly sometimes wishing you can go back to the past, feeling like the past was better than what it is today. But at the end of the day, we can't go back there. We can only go forward. So what can we do now to make our lives and to make our path better than it's ever been? That's the direction we need to start thinking in. And that's when we can start taking action and actually bringing this new path and allowing it to come to life. Okay? So really interesting read. Take that if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. Listen, I totally understand being bummed out if things have shifted or changed, but what kind of change can you bring to the table now? What can you do better? Figure that out, come up and cultivate some sort of game plan, and then put it into motion, okay? All right, guys. Take it if it resonates, Libra. Leave it if it doesn't. But thanks for tuning in here nonetheless. Much love and appreciation to you, okay? Real quick, yes, Fawn, Gemini has been done. It was in the last video, part 1, so feel free to check it out. Unfortunately, the whole entire footage is frozen, but you do hear my voice, so you can hear the reading, of course. You just can't see it, unfortunately. So yeah, and real quick, just to clarify for people, this is part 2 of the daily read for today. Part 1, I was having a lot of issues with the camera freezing. I decided, fuck it, let me just restart everything, start fresh and do a part 2. So there was Cancer, Taurus, Gemini, and Sagittarius is all in part 1. Every other zodiac was in this part 2 here right now, okay? But either way, guys, we have finished up all our signs for the daily reads, so thank you nonetheless for stopping by today. I do apologize for the technical difficulties, although they're out of my control. I still apologize because I always try to give you guys a nice, clean, and, you know, easy show, you know, no interferences, no problems. I like giving you guys, you know, I like making it nice and simple for you, so I'm sorry that there were issues in the way, but either way, thank you guys for sticking with me and pulling through. I appreciate it. Fawn, thank you for the $2 donation. I appreciate you. Heather Ann, what's up? You said spot on. Happy to resonate with you, love. But either way, thank you guys for being here tonight as always. You know, with that being said, everybody, I'm going to head out now and enjoy the rest of my night, but thank you for spending time with me. Like I mentioned earlier, if you haven't seen your sign here, your sign is in part 1, so check it out. But yeah, man, I love you guys so much. Have a fantastic and amazing rest of your night. Of course, as always, guys, if you want personal readings, feel free to check out my website, CancerMoonsTarot.com. That link is in the description below if you'd like to book me there. But yeah, love and appreciate you all. I'm going to go relax for the evening, and I will catch everybody in the next video. Guys, take care and have yourselves a good one. Later, y'all, and peace. Been fighting